Boys, how y'all doing? The big T Rogue. I'm here. We're gonna talk about Supercross and the upcoming season. Getting ready to start real soon, and pretty stoked myself personally. I can't wait. It's been a year just sitting around doing nothing. So I'm actually really stoked. Um, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's start with the 450. It's got a lot to say about the 250s. The 450s, I'm just gonna shoot off the hip because we ain't started yet. Um, I'm for Malcolm Stewart, RJ Hampshire, both incredible riders. I look and I hope they do very well. My prediction going in is Yamaha with Cooper Webb, Justin Cooper. I'm going to go with them because I think that they're smart and they get really good starts. And I'm going to talk about Yamaha's program when we talk about the 250s. Heard Jet broke something, or we just didn't want to see, Jet whole shot and win every single race. So sorry for his luck. His brother will do, I think he'll do better with Jet out of the picture if he's out of the picture. Suzuki, don't count out Kenny. I hope he holds shots and hope he wins. And as far as Kawasaki, KTM, we'll just see. Tomac, all them guys changing bikes. Um, Let's say pull hole shots and are on a different level than last year. I'll look for everything to be the same, a lot of hype, but Yamaha Huskies the top. I feel one Kenyan win, that's all great. We'll see how it goes. First race is gonna be. I just can't wait for practice. Okay, now let's talk about the 250s. I'm gonna right now, since this is one of our first things I'm gonna post about Supercross. We'll post every week after race. We'll see if we're right, see if we're wrong, see who's been training, see who's been not training. So I've been following things pretty closely, and I just want to say, whatever Husky, Honda, Kawasaki, KTM, whatever they're all doing, all I can say is y'all better be doing 500 push-ups a day and figuring out a way to be tougher, stronger, and in better shapes. And I'll tell you right now, real quick, if you ain't practicing your whole shots, you're fucking up. Fucking up. So, now on to Star Racing. We'll talk about them for a few minutes. And I actually got a lot to say about Yamaha's program to start. And I'd just like to meet who is, the head of Yamaha as a whole. Road racing, flat track, off-road, motocross, outdoors. I think it's quite possibly under not one person, a group of people, that somebody who is smart enough to say, hey, look, we're moving into a different time frame in supercross, motocross, road racing, flat track, and it's all tied together. Research is research on the motor, tech, suspension, handling, and like I've always said, which training motocross kids is you gotta have patience because they don't hear what you got to say. I don't care what they say on social media. If I say you're a motocross kid, let's go practice starts on flat track and burn a 2-lap heater after the start. And let's do 10 of them. That's not too much, 20 laps, 10 starts. 75% of them would be like, oh, they're go tell their dad, or they come up with an excuse not to do it. And it's a part of the training process. So what I mean is Yamaha has got it covered from what I can see on their testing, and they got some really, really awesome people in place, and I feel a lot don't get the look they should get, because a lot goes into them, and everybody's going back old school as far as training and who they're talking to, because social media is a killer. Alright, so a little rant on that, but let me talk about I'm really gonna focus on Deegan. And probably gonna upset a lot of people with, but this is what you need to understand. All the other star riders, that's great. That's under their program. But what you gotta understand is they are practicing at unbelievable facilities. And from what I understand, they got 4 to 6 supercross tracks they have access to go practice. So first round, they're on a similar track, and that's crazy good. And second, man, I watch them ride in their bikes and their suspension, and man, they're dead on. Video is so good in social media. They're posting everything. You watch them land, you watch the power of the bike. It's dead on. So, just touching base on a little bit of stuff. My prediction is, Deegan is going to whole shot and win every race. So we'll get the first round, and I hope they prove me wrong. I hope there are people out there working and training and getting the mental coaching that they need to go out there and to succeed in Supercross. They just did away with the free session, which is just another strike against the amateur. This is not, and they build amateurs up and they shoot you all down when you go pro. You get 16, 17, 18, your career is either going to keep going or you're not. You're going to go get a 9-to-5 job because you're going to get a piece of pussy and you won't do what your mom or dad tells you. And then the next thing you know, dad's like, well, hey, I ain't flipping the bill for all this. You're 18 years old. Just saying. But, Deegan, you know, comes from, and this, I saw focus on him for a minute. I'll focus on other riders, some other deal we talk about. His dad worked, I don't care what people fucking say, his dad worked for everything he got. And he's a good father, you can tell, you know. I feel like he is right where he needs to be. If people don't know money, I sit here and tell you, man, money ain't everything. Man, it fucking drives shit. It'll change your day when you wake up in the morning and you don't got a car, electric and shit, and you can't go nowhere. You stop right there. You know, you got a little bit of money, man. You got dreams. You can put shit together. Go work on them. I'm just saying. So, the kid's got more money than whatever, you know. Star racing is gonna become D racing. I think he's gonna do amazing. And I seen a video of him talking to Ricky's mom at the ranch, and Ricky's mom and Hayden. You people can't understand. I can only wonder what they're talking about, but if you're old school, you know what I'm talking about. If you appreciate things like he does, I'm sure he's thinking, man, I'm sitting here talking to Ricky's mom. This is like Ice Filler program over Star Yamaha is top notch. All of them. Since their flat track team is incredible. Everything off road, really like, right? But just saying, we'll talk about some. I love Levi Kitchen, so you know I'm hoping he wins some motos. But I just wanted to talk about it in a short